Hey guys, Get Leveled here, and today I have a brand new Twitch overlay pack for you. This one is called Soldier 2. It's kind of a sequel to my previous Soldier overlay pack. Now this one is a static overlay pack, and basically in this video I'm going to show you what is included in the pack and what it's supposed to look like once you install it. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know is that this pack will include a .overlay file. That means that people who use Streamlabs OBS will be able to install everything that you're about to see here basically in one click. All you have to do is go to the settings, bottom left, go to scene collections, click import overlay file, and then find the .overlay file that you downloaded. Obviously, the pack will be available at gumroad.com/gadlevel. That being said, if you're using OBS Studio and not Streamlabs OBS, you will also be able to use this pack. If you don't know how to, I will in the very near future post a video on how to do it step by step. There you go. Here, as you can see, you have the starting soon scene, and the labels bar is actually separate. So I can turn it off, turn it back on. If you're using the Streamlabs OBS .overlay file, this will be pre-installed, but don't worry because here you have cheers, subscribers, and top donators. I also included a labels bar for non-affiliates. So if you just want to have like follows, donators, and top donators, this is also a possibility, and all you have to do is basically double click and then switch it up. I will be showing you all the files one by one later on, okay? And then here we have the intermission screen. So this one is an image with like a transparent background. That is why my webcam is currently underneath it. That means that you don't have to precisely place anything. You can just, you know, put the overlay and then have your camera behind it, and then you're good to go. On the right here, there's a chat box. I added that on the .overlay, but you can also just, you know, modify the width and height of your current chat box in order to fit in this one. You will also see that there is a chat box that is separate in the pack, but I'll show you that. So here we have the game scene. And for that game scene, as you can see here, there's a webcam overlay, and that webcam overlay is almost a square. It's kind of narrow. There's also a widescreen version. We'll see that later. And then at the bottom, I just duplicated the labels bar and placed it a little bit lower than usual. Be Right Back screen is gonna be looking like this. As you can see here, we have the chat box, and in this case, the chat box is a separate PNG. So if you don't want to have the chat box in your Be Right Back screen or in your stream ending scene, you can just get rid of it. And boom, just like that. If you don't want the labels bar, again, it's a group, you can get rid of it. So you really have the freedom here. Let's check out the stream ending scene. There you go. It's very similar to the Be Right Back one. Now let's talk about customizing, for example. Let's go through the files and then let's talk about customizing. Now those are the main files that you will find in the overlay pack. You will find one avatar, and that is a drag and drop. So if you have a picture of yourself or your logo, whatever editing software you're using, you can drag and drop this on top of it just so it really matches the overlay pack. There's also a second avatar with just a different shape. There you go. Here you will have the banner for a Twitch banner, and the second banner that has like a little bit of blurriness to the background so that when you add whatever you're gonna add, it's gonna look super sharp. Here, this is the camera overlay I was talking about. As you can see, this is full screen 1080p and it's a wide screen. And this one is the narrow one that we saw. Here on the right, it's not really visible, but you can see the chat box. It does have a bit of black transparent background to it, so you can overlay it on top of even your game scene if you want, although I don't advise you doing that. Here's the labels bar, same thing. There is a black background transparent underneath it, and this is the non-affiliate one I was talking about. So you have followers, donations, and then top donor. Here you have a blank background. This is what you will use if you don't speak English and you don't want it to be in English, or if you want to change the words. This is what you would use, and all you have to do is download the font that will be in the product description and just add a text source in your broadcasting software or wherever you want. Of course, we have to Be Right Back. This is the intermission screen that we saw. This is starting soon, stream ending, and then we're back at the beginning. Now you'll see that little transparent thing that I keep mentioning, the chat box. There you go. It's in the labels like that. And then of course you will have a bunch of panels for your Twitch panels, for your description panels. And there is 21 panels, including a blank one. If you want to add your own text, same thing, just put this image in an image editor and then just add the text. You can change the font and just redo all the panels if you want, but you can also just use the same font and make it match. I didn't do anything fancy to the font. This is just white font, just so that you could customize it to your liking and still have it match the rest of the overlay. I think I went a little too fast, but there's also an offline image. Obviously, for a complete pack, you definitely need that offline image. Now, for what I said about customizing it, let's say that I add a new scene and I want to customize it. I want to have a different color. I want to have different text. What would I do? So I would go here and basically I would grab the scene background, go back to OBS, drag and drop it, add a text source, text GDI, and just put whatever I want in the text. Okay, so that's how you say stream starting soon in French. The name of this font is Domino Jack. I'm gonna go here, Domino Jack, and I'm gonna bump it up a little bit and we can manually adjust it. Boom, boom, and there you go. You just successfully changed the language on this pack. Oh, you don't like the red? That's completely fine. I'm gonna right click on the overlay. I'm gonna click filters. I'm gonna click plus. I'm gonna add a color correction filter, which makes sense. And I'm gonna change the hue. Oh, look at that. Now it's purple. Maybe I want it to be more poppin', more saturated. Bump up the saturation. And I can put it whatever color I really want. And just like that, this whole overlay pack could be whatever color you want, but there will be some tutorials linked in the product description. Please read the product description before buying anything. This is where I put all the details and everything you need to know in the pack. Don't message me telling me that you thought something was in the pack because you didn't read the product description and you imagined something, and for some reason I'm responsible because you imagine stuff. The product description is very detailed and will tell you exactly what to expect and exactly what's in the pack, on top of all the previews. Okay, what else? You might have seen that little transition. This transition is actually included in Streamlabs OBS, and that's what I'm using. I'm using the slide transition, and I just set it to 1500 milliseconds. So there's no custom transition for the pack, but this actually works pretty well. And there you go. As I said, I will probably make a video on OBS Studio showing you how to install it, because I don't have a video on how to put overlay packs in OBS Studio yet, but I do have a ton on Streamlabs OBS, so those will be definitely linked in the product description. Again, read the product description. Now, this pack is not free, unfortunately. I know a lot of you are super sad right now, but I can't say which price it is. I can only tell you that it's super affordable, like for sure, very affordable. Less than a Twitch sub, if you will. The thing is, the reason why I don't say the price is because sometimes the price fluctuates. Maybe I want to bump up the price, or maybe I want to pull it down. So if I say the price in the video, I'm gonna be called a liar 3 months from now. But if you're looking for a free overlay pack that is soldier themed, you can always get the first soldier pack that I have, and it's completely free. Once again, you can get this pack and all of my other packs, including a bunch of free ones, at gumroad.com/gallevel. Go there and go check it out. If you have any questions about streaming or just installing the overlays and stuff like that, watch my videos first and then you can join my Discord server. Link will be in the description. We're a bunch of streamers there. We try to help each other with answering questions and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, you can follow me on social. There's Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Just you know what to do. Subscribe, ring the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this one, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go out there, make me proud. Gallevel out.